Right now at noon, community cleanup after strong storms blow through southwest Missouri.
And temperatures continue to warm up today and through the weekend. We'll talk about it.
Plus, a warning about HVAC scammers. We'll have tips on how to keep your wallet safe while keeping cool.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A Cherokee County, Kansas jury yesterday found a Galena man guilty of murder. This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. 50-year-old Billy Barker is accused of shooting and killing 27-year-old Levi Porter of Riverton in April of last year in Galena. Shooting and killing of him, and the jury also found him guilty of being a felon in possession of a firearm and criminally carrying a weapon. Sentencing in this case is scheduled for September 5th. Now let's check in with Lindsay Gaffney for a look at the forecast.
Well, today already getting up to mid to upper 80s out there. Good visibility. Still not that many clouds out there. We are going to see clouds continue to move in as we move into the afternoon hours. Temperatures across the region: 83 in Monette, 86 in Joplin, 84 Pittsburgh, a little bit warmer out in the western counties, 87 Independence, 85 Neodesha, 86 Yates Center. Not too bad. We are warming up to the lower 90s today for our high, and winds are going to be pretty light, 5-10 miles per hour throughout the rest of the day. We're really not going to see much in the way of stronger winds until tomorrow. Now we do have a excessive heat watch issued for Nowata County and Washington County, so our far southern counties, and that is due to a heat index up to 112 all the way through Friday evening. And we could expect to see those extend into a few other counties, but we'll talk about it in just a bit.
All right, we'll see you soon, Lindsay. Well, severe storms that swept through our area left scattered debris and damage. Yesterday, residents and businesses in Newton County are now working to deal with the storm's aftermath. KOAM's Anthony Saviello has more.
Residents and businesses are cleaning up after a line of storms swept through our area, scattering debris across neighborhoods, leaving some without power, and the Wesco Furniture Store in Neosho without a roof.
I got pictures showing my roof was pulled off. I got up here as soon as possible, kind of seeing what was going on. Got a lot of water inside. Really don't know as far as damage-wise what. We're still assessing everything.
Wayne Ray says that the storms have put his store in a difficult position, and there is still a lot of unknowns as they look forward, including where to put his staff.
Still kind of getting that all figured out. I mean, a couple may help out us, a couple other locations. We've got other stores around, so we may end up sending, like my delivery guys may go to another location to help out and also finish what we have here.
The severity of these storms was highlighted by the KOAM Skywatch weather team, and it's important to note that severe weather can occur throughout the summer at any time.
Thought I'd made it through the major part of the storms. I thought, well, we're finally out of the major storms, tornadoes and stuff. Maybe we'll be good, but I guess not.
Now, despite the fact that severe weather season is technically over for our area, these storms go to show that Mother Nature is still capable of displaying her bad side. Reporting in Newton County, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Ray says he doesn't know how long the cleanup process will take and asks his customers to have patience as they work to get operations back to normal. Well, scammers on Facebook are pretending to be HVAC contractors. Experts say scammers are taking advantage of the heat and people's desperation to repair their AC. To protect yourself from being scammed, the Regional Better Business Bureau recommends that you research if your HVAC contractor is licensed. You can verify the legitimacy of your contractor with a quick phone call to their company or ask friends for a referral.
And people get desperate when it's really hot to find someone quickly, and so a scammer will try to take advantage of that fear. So even if it's an immediate need, you still want to pause and do your research.
We have more scam prevention tips on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Well, as the summer travel season heats up, so do travel scams. One scam the Regional Better Business Bureau wants to warn people about is concerns of a fake menu in a hotel. The scammer collects your credit card information when you pay for your meal and the food never arrives. The you can avoid this scam by asking the front desk if the restaurant is legitimate. The Carthage Technology Center's Career Academies event started this week. Several informative stations were set up for career fields like healthcare, video production, and culinary arts. Students rotated through and gained practical experience and skills that could benefit them in the future.
Yeah, this has helped me a lot. It's helped me figure out what I really want to do. And there was a test that we took in one of our classes, and it showed me some stuff that I would be good at. So yeah.
Students could also complete a personality-based career assessment intended to help them along the career path best suited to them. The Downtown Joplin Alliance yesterday gave folks a chance to learn about new signage rules in the city. They hosted an event called Signs of a Great Downtown. It's part of a quarterly set of meetings to discuss what's happening in Joplin's downtown and what's to come. Yesterday's meeting was focused on new rules about neon signs and how businesses can brand themselves.
Joplin just updated our downtown sign guidelines, and which will now allow neon in the downtown district, which we're really excited about because, of course, historically downtown had neon, and so we're looking forward to having some more of those added downtown.
You know, I think signage is a critically overlooked part of our urban environments, period. The buildings are the body, but the signage is the voice, the personality.
The meetings also provide a chance for local entrepreneurs to meet and connect. Well, the Southwest Center for Educational Excellence celebrated the 2023 Missouri Regional Teacher of the Year yesterday in Webb City. The center hosted an awards luncheon for 11 District Teacher of the Year nominees. A committee composed of area educators and community members will complete the selection process and select 2 winners. The 2 winners, Craig Fox from Carl Junction and Allison Coral from Neosho, will represent the Southwest Missouri region in the statewide competition for Missouri Teacher of the Year.
I throw my heart into education every single day. I love my kids. I love teaching. I teach junior high kids, and I teach math, which isn't always everybody's favorite, but some kids, I turn them around. By the end of the school year, they love math, at least some of them.
The event also served to announce the elementary and secondary awardees of the Southwest Missouri Regional Teacher. Well, coming up, a family service center in Pittsburgh plants pinwheels in recognition of National Reunification Month. And later, we're making country coleslaw in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. New exhibits for unsung heroes are now on display in Fort Scott, Kansas. KOAM's Amber Jenkins has more.
2 new exhibits are on display in the Lowell Milken Center for Unsung Heroes in Fort Scott. A group of students from Iowa made a video about Dr. Christine Grant's impact on Title IX in sports, and the center wanted to showcase it.
We haven't done a board since 7th grade. We do projects every year, and so we usually do videos, but putting a board together, and obviously we didn't make it, but being able to be a part of that and have our opinions was really big, and I think it's just cool to have our work down here, and it didn't just end with the video.
Dr. Grant's niece says her aunt was humble about her accolades, yet she was outspoken for her Scottish pride. And her reaction when she saw the exhibit?
Yes. She impacted millions, not just family, not just friends, millions. Yeah.
Another student from Nebraska honored the first Native American doctor in the United States.
Nebraska is kind of small, and so I was like, it's really inspiring to find someone like her just to come from a small town.
Madison believes her exhibit showcases Dr. Picot's perseverance, and her great-granddaughter agrees.
She persevered. She was a warrior for her people, and that's what I hope is one of the takeaways.
Reporting in Fort Scott, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
Well, certainly some incredible stories. The exhibits are funded by the 2024 Attraction Development Grant for Kansas Tourism. Well, in recognition of National Reunification Month, TFI in Pittsburgh held a pinwheel planting ceremony yesterday. The team shared reunification stories in addition to planting pinwheels to represent and recognize the nearly 300 Kansas families TFI has helped reunify this past year. In the past year, TFI has served more than 6,000 children in prevention, foster care, adoption, and residential services. Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
You know, sometimes we get so caught up in trying to make a recipe a little different that we forget that many of the best dishes are the most basic ones. I'll show you what I mean.
And we're going to be talking about the heat that we've got coming up in the next couple of days right after this. Well, today's going to be rather cool in comparison to what we see tomorrow. Heat is starting to really increase in the next couple of days, but today's looking good. Let's take a look outside, and we've got clear skies out in 7th and Range Line looking pretty good. A couple clouds moving in, but overall it's going to be a really nice evening tonight. Well, day and then evening again tonight. We do have a couple chances of rain in the overnight hours, which is good. We do need the rain. Luckily tonight we're not looking at any type of severe threat, unlike the storms that we got yesterday. However, we did get some accumulation up to about 5 inches out in Nowata County, just south of Independence as well. The rest of us only got half to an inch and a half of rain. Not much, but any rain is welcome, especially with the temperatures that we're seeing. We're getting really up into these 90s and even 100-degree temperatures, especially in the next week. We've got an excessive heat watch until Friday evening, 9 p.m., and that's for Nowata County and Washington County, so just our two far southwestern counties. But with the heat index forecasted to be in the hundreds, we might see a heat advisory issued for some of our counties, especially as we move into the following day tomorrow. We've got a few clouds moving in this evening, but overall today is going to be a pretty nice looking day. Like I said, a little cloudy as we move into the evening hours. Temperatures do start to drop back down to mid to lower 70s, and temperatures today getting up to about 92 out in Joplin, 88 in Pittsburgh, 94 in Parsons, 94 in Sedan and Independence as well, 95 in Veneta and Grove. So not too bad, a little bit cooler as you move in those northern counties, 89 in Iola, 88 in Nevada, and warmer as you move in the southern counties. Now, tomorrow's what we're really focused on. We've got that excessive heat watch for our two far south counties. Nowata getting up to about 100 degrees, Sedan and Independence 104, Joplin's getting up to 98, 99, and a few other counties 99 to 100 degrees tomorrow. Not to mention, as we do see humidity values getting up to above 40%, 40 to 50%, that puts that heat index value anywhere from 103 to 112 degrees tomorrow. So tomorrow it's going to be pretty hot, pretty muggy as well, and sunny, so we're really going to get a lot of that heat trapped in our atmosphere. But tonight, looking pretty good. 73 for our low. We do have that isolated shower or thunderstorm a little bit later on tonight. We'll go ahead and take a look at that future track. Mostly just affecting our central counties. We've got those showers pushing in 4 a.m. and then it comes possibly some heavier rain, maybe an isolated thunderstorm in there, and that continues until Friday morning. This is 7:30. Parsons getting some rain, starting to cross over to that border. Now it does shift northeast, so Joplin may not even get any rain. Hopefully, we'll see, because we do need that rain, especially when it's not a severe threat. That way we stay saturated and we're not entering those drought conditions. As we move into Saturday morning, we've got more chances of rain. So this is Friday night into Saturday morning. Isolated thunderstorms and scattered thunderstorms. A cold front pushes through. However, it does retreat, and then we get another round of rain Saturday night and then again on Sunday. So we're getting up to, let's see, 98 tomorrow. We cool off after that cold front passes through Saturday and Sunday down to 88. However, we warm back up rather quickly. 99 on Tuesday, 100 on Wednesday, and 4th of July, 98.
Hard to believe that 92 today is on the cooler side of what it was.
I know. I said that, earlier. I'm like, well, it's going to be a cooler day, but I mean, in comparison, It is cooler, but unfortunately 92 is not so cool.
Well, summer is definitely here. All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, stick around. We're making country coleslaw in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Well, some good old-fashioned coleslaw is great any time of year, but it's especially great during this summertime heat. Howard is showing us how to make country coleslaw in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
You know, sometimes we get so caught up trying to make a recipe a little different that we forget that many of the best dishes are the most basic ones. That's why today I want to share with you a good old-fashioned coleslaw that has stood the test of time. We start by cutting a head of cabbage into quarters and removing the core. Now we place it flat side down on a cutting board, This way it won't wobble when we cut it. Then, with a sharp knife, we carefully shred it. If you want, you could even make this with a bag of pre-shredded cabbage right from the market. Either way, we add a shredded carrot along with thinly cut strips of green pepper. Now for the part that makes this all come together. We combine some mayonnaise, lemon juice, a bit of sugar, and a little salt. After mixing it, we toss this with the cabbage. I actually learned that the key to making really good coleslaw is to mix it with your hands. But that's up to you. After it's chilled, it's ready to serve with any of our summertime favorites. What makes this so good is that it has just the right balance of tartness to creaminess. As always, the recipe for our country coleslaw is online now. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an old-fashioned way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Yummy.
You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
We've got partly cloudy skies as we move into the afternoon today. Temperatures getting up to 92 this afternoon. We've got the chance for some showers overnight into early Friday morning. Not looking at anything severe, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of rain. And then tomorrow we do have an excessive heat watch for a few of our southern counties. Temperatures getting up to nearly 100 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one tomorrow.
It certainly is. I don't know how I feel about it.
I know how I feel about it. It's not good.
What do you have for us tonight, Dow?
A lot's coming up at 5. For starters, cataracts are the leading cause of blindness worldwide, affecting more than 20 million people in the U.S. In recognition of Cataract Awareness Month, we're going to learn about a new procedure that could help people with cataracts and see how this technology is helping restore patients' sight. Plus, Grand River Dam Authority police departments are encouraging boaters to be safe, smart, and sober when hitting the water this 4th of July. And students from all across the region participated in an intensive stringed instrument musicians camp at PSU. Hope you'll join us for those stories. A lot more, of course. It's coming up today. KOAM News at 5.
Absolutely. Let's look forward to it. Thank you, Dow. And that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5. Until then, have a great rest of your day.